Conventional wisdom often dictates a clear, best choice in military hardware, but this approach fails when operational realities demand nuanced trade-offs over absolute superiority. The true cost of capability isn't just the acquisition price. It's the hidden compromises in performance, logistics, and adaptability that emerge under pressure, dictating success or failure in the field. This analysis dissects critical decision points across submachine guns and advanced drones, revealing how specific design philosophies translate into distinct operational advantages and liabilities. We will examine the HK MP5's established reliability against the FN P90 specialized role and proprietary ammunition, then pivot to the MQ-10's raw firepower versus its significant control issues. The CZ Scorpion Evo 3 offers a modern, cost-effective alternative. Shifting domains, we'll contrast the MQ-9 Reaper's strike dominance with the CASC CH-5 Rainbow's budget-friendly capabilities, and the IAI Heron TP's balanced performance. Finally, we assess the RQ-4 Global Hawk's strategic ISR prowess and the MQ-28 Ghost Bat's revolutionary AI-driven loyal wingman concept. Understanding these inherent trade-offs, from raw firepower to autonomous intelligence, is crucial for operators and strategists navigating complex, high-stakes environments where no single solution fits all. When submachine guns are discussed, the HK MP5 is the undisputed benchmark, yet its widespread adoption masks a critical operational reality. This established standard comes with significant manufacturing complexity and a premium price tag. Conventional wisdom often overlooks the inherent trade-offs behind its legendary status. Produced since 1966 by Heckler & Koch, the MP5 quickly became one of the most popular submachine guns globally, defining the category for decades. Its technical specifications underscore its performance. The MP5 is chambered in versatile calibers including 9x19mm Parabellum, 10mm Auto, and 40 Smith & Wesson, offering adaptability for various operational demands. It boasts a rapid rate of fire at 900 rounds per minute, coupled with an effective range of 200 meters. This combination of controllable firepower and precision is largely attributed to its unique roller-delayed blowback operating system. This mechanism, while contributing to exceptionally smooth recoil and accuracy during sustained fire, also drives up manufacturing costs and complexity compared to simpler blowback designs. The need for high-quality ammunition further impacts its overall operational expense, a factor often overlooked when evaluating its raw performance. Practically, the MP5's reliability and precision led to its widespread adoption by police, armed forces, and special units across the globe. From its initial deployment with German Federal Police and Border Guard units, it became the go-to choice for critical close-quarters engagements. However, this benchmark status carries a financial burden. The weapon is expensive to produce, and its civilian variants, like the SP5, can retail between $2,500 and $3,500. This high cost and intricate manufacturing process represent the operational breakpoint where its undisputed quality meets the hard reality of procurement budgets and logistical overhead, forcing a reevaluation of alternatives. The Heckler & Koch MP7 represents the primary challenger to the traditional submachine gun paradigm, specifically targeting the niche carved out by the FN P90. At its core, the MP7 is chambered in the proprietary 4.6x30mm cartridge, a high-velocity round designed to defeat body armor that standard 9mm rounds cannot penetrate. It feeds from either 20 or 40-round box magazines, providing a compact profile that measures only 638mm with the stock extended. This small footprint houses a mechanism capable of a blistering 950 rounds per minute, surpassing the MP5 in raw cyclic speed while maintaining an effective range of 200 meters. Performance-wise, the MP7 shifts the trade-off from stopping power to penetration and portability. The 4.6mm projectile is lightweight, resulting in exceptionally low recoil even at its high rate of fire. This allows operators to stay on target during rapid bursts, a critical factor in the high-stress, close-quarters environments where this weapon excels. However, the reliance on a proprietary cartridge creates a significant logistical bottleneck. Unlike the ubiquitous 9mm, the 4.6x30mm round is expensive and difficult to source outside of specific military supply chains. This specialized ammunition is the price paid for the ability to punch through soft body armor, a capability that traditional submachine guns lack. In practical application, the MP7 is strictly an elite tool, utilized by special forces and counterterrorism units in nations like Germany, France, and Norway. Its restricted availability means it is virtually non-existent in the civilian market, and for law enforcement agencies, the high cost of consumables, both the weapon itself and its specialized ammunition, often makes it a difficult sell compared to more versatile platforms. While it offers a more ergonomic, pistol-like handling experience than the bullpup P90, the MP7 forces a decision. Do you prioritize armor-piercing capability and extreme compactness over logistical simplicity and cost? For most, the answer depends entirely on whether the mission involves facing adversaries in modern ballistic vests, a calculation that leads directly to its primary rival in the personal defense weapon space. The FN P90 fundamentally disrupts the submachine gun paradigm through its unique bullpup configuration and high-capacity top-mounted magazine. Chambered in the proprietary FN 5.7 by 28mm cartridge, the platform achieves a 50-round capacity that dwarfs standard double-stack magazines. The weapon features a 263mm barrel within a compact 500mm overall length, maintaining a cyclic rate of 900 rounds per minute and an effective range of 200 meters. This design prioritizes ergonomics and ammunition density, allowing for a slim profile that remains highly maneuverable in tight, confined spaces. Performance implications center on the ballistic profile of the 5.7mm round. Unlike traditional pistol-caliber submachine guns, this projectile is engineered for high velocity and flat trajectory, providing superior penetration against soft body armor. The bullpup layout shifts the center of gravity rearward, which, combined with the low recoil characteristics of the small-caliber round, results in exceptional controllability during sustained fire. However, this performance comes at a sharp cost. The reliance on proprietary ammunition creates a rigid logistical dependency. The rounds are significantly more expensive and harder to source than standard 9mm parabellum. Furthermore, the complex internal feeding mechanism requires specialized maintenance and training compared to the simpler, more robust bolt-operated systems found in legacy platforms. In practical use, the P90 serves as a specialized tool for high-stakes environments where armor penetration and high shot capacity are non-negotiable. It is currently fielded by military and law enforcement units in nations including Canada, France, and Mexico, proving its utility in specialized close-quarters combat roles. For the end user, the P90 is a classic trade-off. You gain a massive advantage in magazine capacity and ballistic performance against armored targets, but you forfeit the logistical ease and low cost of ownership associated with common pistol-caliber systems. The decision to adopt the P90 is essentially a commitment to a specialized ecosystem, forcing an operator to weigh the tactical benefits of its unique firepower against the long-term expense of its proprietary supply chain, a tension that becomes even more apparent when shifting to more conventional, high-volume, and low-cost alternatives. The MAC-10, or Military Armament Corporation Model 10, embodies a stark contrast in submachine gun design. Developed in the mid-1960s, it prioritizes raw firepower and simplicity above all else. Chambered in common calibers like .45 ACP and 9mm parabellum, its most striking specification is a blistering rate of fire, capable of reaching up to 1,200 rounds per minute. This sheer volume of fire, coupled with a relatively low acquisition cost, presents an almost overwhelming statistical advantage on paper. Its compact size and robust construction further suggest a weapon built for aggressive, close-quarters engagements where overwhelming the target is paramount. The MAC-10 was produced for a short period between 1970 and 1973, yet it remains in use with various police and special forces units globally, a testament to its enduring, albeit brutal, effectiveness. However, the paper advantages of the MAC-10 quickly dissolve when confronted with practical application. That extreme rate of fire, while impressive in theory, translates directly into severe controllability issues. The weapon recoils violently, making accurate follow-up shots exceptionally difficult, especially for an unassisted shooter. Its effective range is severely limited, typically between 50 and 70 meters, a consequence of both the weapon's design and the ballistic limitations of its ammunition at such high firing speeds. Accuracy is notoriously poor, a significant drawback for any firearm intended for tactical use. This creates a pronounced paper versus reality scenario. The MQ-10 promises overwhelming firepower at a low cost, but its practical utility is severely hampered by its inherent lack of precision and manageability. The real-world value of the MQ-10 lies not in its tactical finesse, but in its role as a specialized tool for specific, often brutal applications. For law enforcement or special operations units requiring a high volume of suppressive fire in confined spaces, or as a barrier-penetrating weapon, its raw output can be advantageous. Its low acquisition cost also makes it an accessible option where budget is a primary constraint. Yet, for most operators, the significant drawbacks in accuracy and controllability mean the MQ-10 represents a compromise. It offers a potent, albeit difficult to harness, burst of firepower, but it demands a high level of skill and specific tactical considerations to be employed effectively, a far cry from the refined performance of more contemporary designs. Moving from the unrefined simplicity of the MQ-10, the CZ Scorpion Evo 3 represents the modern shift toward accessible, high-performance modularity. Chambered in the ubiquitous 9x19mm Parabellum, this Czech-designed submachine gun utilizes a blowback-operated system housed within a lightweight, fiber-reinforced polymer frame. It typically feeds from 20 or 30-round double-stack magazines. With a barrel length of 196 mm and an overall length of 650 mm, the Evo 3 is significantly more compact than traditional rifles while offering more stability than a machine pistol. Crucially, it enters the market at a price point between $800 and $1,000, positioning it as a highly competitive alternative to the premium European platforms that often cost 3 times as much. The performance profile of the Scorpion Evo 3 is defined by its balance of high-volume fire and modern ergonomics. While some historical data suggests an impossibly high rate of fire, the platform practically operates at a high but manageable cadence that excels in close-quarters environments. Its effective range is rated at approximately 100 meters, a distance where its integrated Picatinny rails and adjustable sights allow for much greater precision than the stamped steel designs of the previous generation. However, the reliance on a polymer receiver introduces specific trade-offs. While it significantly reduces the weight for the operator, early iterations faced scrutiny regarding long-term durability under extreme heat or high-stress impact. Recent updates, such as the 3+ variant, have addressed these concerns by refining the ergonomic controls and strengthening the magazine well, ensuring the weapon remains reliable during sustained tactical engagements. For modern police and special units, the Scorpion Evo 3 serves as the practical middle ground between the aging MP5 and the specialized, expensive personal defense weapon class. It offers the modularity required for optics, lights, and suppressors without the proprietary ammunition hurdles of the MP7 or the high manufacturing costs of roller-delayed systems. This makes it an ideal choice for departments requiring a modern submachine gun on a standardized budget. It provides a reliable, easy-to-maintain tool that delivers consistent 9mm performance in a package that is both affordable to procure and inexpensive to train with. By prioritizing functional ergonomics and manufacturing efficiency over prestige, the Evo 3 has become a global standard for units that need modern capability without the premium price tag, marking the limit of what conventional small arms can achieve before the tactical requirement shifts from the individual operator to the overhead domain. The MQ-9 Reaper stands as a cornerstone of modern aerial reconnaissance and strike capabilities, a widely recognized platform that has redefined battlefield dynamics. Its operational ceiling of 15 kilometers allows it to operate above most conventional threats, while its substantial range of 2,000 kilometers enables extended surveillance and engagement missions. This medium-altitude long-endurance drone is frequently armed with Hellfire missiles, underscoring its primary role as a precision strike asset capable of neutralizing targets from a safe standoff distance. Its larger airframe and enhanced sensor suites distinguish it significantly from its predecessor, the MQ-1 Predator, offering greater persistence and payload capacity for complex operations. The Reaper's widespread adoption by numerous global powers, including the United States, United Kingdom, France, Germany, Italy, and Poland, attests to its proven effectiveness and versatility. This drone is not merely a surveillance tool. It is an integrated weapon system deployed for intelligence gathering, target acquisition, and direct kinetic action. Its operational cost, estimated between $30 and $64 million per unit, reflects the advanced technology and extensive support infrastructure required for its deployment and maintenance. While highly capable, the Reaper is not without vulnerabilities, particularly against advanced integrated air defense systems, a factor that necessitates careful mission planning and operational tactics. Ongoing upgrades continue to enhance its sensor technology and weapon integration, ensuring its relevance in evolving threat environments. The practical value of the MQ-9 Reaper lies in its ability to provide persistent overwatch and precise strike capability, offering a significant advantage in counterinsurgency operations and conventional warfare alike. It allows for reduced risk to manned aircraft by undertaking dangerous missions in contested airspace. For nations requiring a robust, proven strike drone, the Reaper represents a benchmark, albeit one with a considerable financial investment. Its established role as the global standard for male strike drones means that while newer, potentially more cost-effective or specialized platforms are emerging, the Reaper's operational history and extensive user base solidify its position as a critical asset in the modern military inventory, bridging the gap between pure reconnaissance and direct combat support. The CASC CH-5 Rainbow emerges as a direct, cost-effective contender to established male drone platforms like the MQ-9 Reaper, challenging the notion that premium capability must always come with a premium price tag. This Chinese multi-role drone is designed to offer comparable operational reach and strike potential at a significantly lower investment. Its specifications include an impressive payload capacity of 1,000 kilograms external and 200 kilograms internal, alongside an exceptional flight time of 60 hours, allowing for extended mission persistence. Priced at approximately $30 million per unit, the CH-5 Rainbow presents itself as a budget-friendly alternative. Performance implications highlight its ability to carry up to 16 air-to-ground missiles, placing its offensive capabilities in a similar league to more expensive Western counterparts. This enables it to execute both reconnaissance and strike missions effectively. However, this cost advantage is often balanced by known reliability concerns when compared to Western-made drones, suggesting a potential trade-off between initial acquisition cost and long-term operational consistency or maintenance demands. While it matches the endurance and carries substantial firepower, the maturity of its systems and support infrastructure may not always parallel that of its more expensive rivals. The practical value of the CH-5 Rainbow lies in its accessibility for nations seeking to acquire robust male drone capabilities without the substantial financial outlay associated with platforms like the Reaper. It provides a viable option for military forces to enhance their intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance, and strike capacities. Its deployment by countries such as China and Saudi Arabia, and its export to various nations in the Middle East and Africa, underscores its role in democratizing advanced drone technology. For operators, it represents a strategic choice where the imperative for cost-effectiveness and rapid deployment outweighs the absolute demand for proven, high-end reliability, offering a functional solution for a range of operational contexts. The Israel Aerospace Industries Aton, known internationally as the Heron TP, functions as a heavy-duty medium-altitude long-endurance platform that bridges the gap between tactical utility and strategic persistence. It features a 14-meter fuselage and a 26-meter wingspan, supporting a maximum takeoff weight of 5,500 kilograms. The core technical profile is defined by a range of 7,500 kilometers and a flight endurance of 36 hours. Most notably, it possesses a massive payload capacity of 2,700 kilograms, which is nearly triple that of some competing systems in its class. This internal and external carrying capacity allows for the simultaneous integration of advanced electronic intelligence suites and diverse ordnance without sacrificing airtime. Performance implications for the Heron TP are centered on its ability to loiter over a target area for over a day while operating at a ceiling of 14 kilometers. This altitude provides a significant safety buffer against man-portable air defense systems and many short-range surface-to-air threats. The high payload-to-weight ratio means the platform does not have to choose between high-resolution optics and strike capability. It can carry both without compromising its mission radius. While it faces certain export restrictions and lacks the stealth characteristics of newer low-observable designs, its mechanical reliability and sensor integration are considered top-tier. It competes directly with the MQ-9 Reaper, often offering a more robust lift capacity for specialized sensor packages required for long-range maritime or border surveillance. The practical value of the Heron TP lies in its role as a versatile, high-reliability middle-ground asset. At an estimated unit price of $35 million, it represents a significant investment that sits above budget alternatives like the CH-5 Rainbow but provides a more multi-role profile than the strategic RQ-4 Global Hawk. For operators, the value is found in mission flexibility. It is equally capable of conducting deep penetration intelligence gathering as it is providing persistent close air support. This makes it an ideal choice for militaries that require a primary aerial workhorse capable of handling complex, high-stakes environments where operational failure carries extreme consequences. It serves as a force multiplier by consolidating multiple mission types into a single airframe, though it stops just short of the extreme altitude strategic surveillance capabilities found in the most expensive tier of global assets. The RQ-4 Global Hawk occupies the absolute pinnacle of the high-altitude long-endurance intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance tier. Its engineering specifications are built for extreme persistence rather than tactical agility. With a massive 35-meter wingspan, the platform maintains a service ceiling of 20 kilometers, placing it well above the operational environment of most conventional air defense systems. It boasts an operational range of 20,000 kilometers and a flight endurance exceeding 34 hours. This capability allows for continuous, 24-hour reconnaissance coverage, effectively enabling a single asset to monitor vast theaters of operation without the need for frequent refueling or rotation. The performance implications of these metrics are profound. While tactical drones are designed for immediate, localized impact, the Global Hawk is a strategic-level sensor suite. Its ability to operate autonomously after initial programming removes the human latency inherent in shorter-range systems. However, this level of capability comes with severe financial and operational baggage. With unit costs ranging between $130 million and $220 million, the platform is an immense capital commitment. Furthermore, its size and lack of stealth make it increasingly vulnerable to modern, long-range integrated air defense networks. Recent United States Air Force efforts to retire older blocks in favor of newer, survivable assets underscore the reality that even the most advanced legacy platforms eventually hit a wall of diminishing returns when faced with evolving threat environments. In practical application, the Global Hawk is not a tool for general-purpose combat. It is a high-value strategic asset reserved for theater-wide intelligence gathering. It provides the capability to reach any point on Earth from the United States, making it indispensable for global monitoring missions where persistent, all-weather day and night data collection is the primary objective. Its value is found in its ability to act as a persistent eye in the sky, feeding high-fidelity data into command networks that dictate the movement of other, more kinetic assets. It represents the extreme end of the cost-performance curve, where the price of absolute strategic reach is a platform that is too expensive to risk in high-threat zones and too specialized for routine tactical support. The MQ-9 Ghost Bat, formerly known as the Loyal Wingman, offers a compelling glimpse into the future of aerial combat. Developed by Boeing Australia, this drone is designed not as an independent strike platform, but as an AI-driven companion to manned fighter jets like the F-35. Its core concept revolves around augmenting human pilots by taking on high-risk missions, such as penetrating heavily defended airspace or performing initial reconnaissance and attack runs. This strategic role is facilitated by its supersonic speed, allowing it to keep pace with advanced combat aircraft and react rapidly to evolving threats. The Ghost Bat's specifications underscore its specialized design. With a length of 11 meters and a wingspan of 7.3 meters, it is substantial yet agile. Its projected range of 3,500 kilometers, coupled with a modular cargo bay measuring 2.5 meters long and offering 1.5 cubic meters of volume, indicates a capacity for carrying various payloads, though its primary function is likely sensor deployment or small munitions rather than heavy ordnance. The integration of artificial intelligence is paramount, enabling it to operate autonomously, make tactical decisions, and coordinate seamlessly with its human-led flight element. This AI capability is what truly defines the Ghost Bat, positioning it as a leader in the emerging Loyal Wingman drone category. In practical terms, the MQ-9 Ghost Bat represents a paradigm shift in air power. It is not intended to replace manned aircraft, but to enhance their survivability and effectiveness. By offloading dangerous tasks to an AI-controlled drone, human pilots can focus on strategic decision-making while reducing their exposure to immediate threats. While still in its development and testing phases, its successful flight tests highlight its potential to revolutionize close air support and deep strike missions. The estimated unit price of $15 million, while significant, positions it as a more accessible augmentation capability compared to developing entirely new manned platforms. The Ghost Bat's value lies in its ability to extend the reach and resilience of existing air forces through intelligent, autonomous support. The search for a universal best platform is a tactical fallacy. As demonstrated, the optimal choice in both small arms and aerial systems is a calculated decision driven by specific mission parameters and the inherent trade-offs between cost, capability, and technological maturity. Whether deploying a Heckler & Koch MP5 for its established reliability or an MQ-9 Ghost Bat for its autonomous potential, operators must prioritize the tool that matches their unique operational context. There is no absolute winner, only the most effective compromise. Success in modern conflict requires a hard-nosed assessment of these variables, ensuring every asset deployed is a deliberate answer to a specific strategic problem.